Hey there, and happy Wednesday evening. So it's quiet here. I don't know if you kind of know our routine here, but on Wednesday night, my youngest goes off to basketball, my husband goes off to basketball, and I have a quiet evening. Last Wednesday, I cleaned all day, and after my live video, and it was so fun to have a quiet house and clean. And I'll be honest, I cleaned all day today before my video because I had the grandkids here. Thursday we got them after school, and then they left this morning on their way to school, and so it was so fun to have them. That is why I have not been live for a few days, is because I was enjoying their company. Yes, they live very close, but mom and dad went away, and it was great to help them out and just spoil the three of them. So my intention was thinking that I could get some videos done, but I just wanted to really make things smooth for them and keep them on schedule. And so I thought, if my schedule's off, it's better than having their schedule off. And anybody that takes care of kids, you know, as or their grandkids when parents are away, you know that keeping them on schedule at a very young age is like the key to everything going smooth, right? All right, so tonight I am going to kind of build from the last card that I did for Dawn Earlbeck's virtual party, and I use that Countryside Inn paper. Hi there, Pam. Good to see you on here. And I know you guys, every time you use that Countryside Inn paper, you love it. Let me know if, like bringing Designer Series paper, the packs, having that available to you at in-person classes is something that you would like to have. Like, this has been popular, and I feel like, yeah, people might just purchase it there, but I hate to have too much stuff on hand also, and so don't want to get stuck with it because it's mine. It's not Stampin' Up's paper. It's mine. It's my personal thing, but I would love to supply things like this. So anyway, let me know if that's something that you would like, or you don't even have to let me know. You can just like message me and say, hey, bring such and such paper to a class and I'll have it ready for you. So that's that. All right. Hi, Elaine. So let me get started here with this cute little card. Let me get my camera turned around. And I'm using the Hearts and Hugs bundle. And what's cute about this is it's just cute on its own, but it can also be like for Valentine's, which if you're thinking, oh, I need to get something for Valentine's, it's too late probably to order unless you want to overnight it. But even then, I don't think you'd have it in time. No, today's the 12th. Hello, my week has flown. I felt like my calendar kind of froze when the kids were here, but yes. Okay, so what I love about this bundle here, Hearts and Hugs, is it's kind of hug based. And so I could just hug you, sending birthday hugs. So it's there when you need it, sending a big hug, and even thanks. And so just cute little animals, and then dies to match. And then this is one of those sets that has extra dies that don't normally cut out just the images. So you've got the ones that do cut out the images and such, but this is the one that has that little kind of banner of hearts, and then you can cut out the extra little extra little flowers. And I'm actually using the other hearts that can go on this little, like you can have a little standing sprig of grass with either flowers on top, which I've used in a card for you guys before, or the hearts. Oh, and then this fun banner, which is always nice to put the sentiment in. So that's the Hearts and Hugs dies to go with that. And then from Celebration, I think this might be the favorite, the heart-shaped bundle. I'm just using not the stamp, but just the die that cuts out this heart here. And so we'll be using that because they coordinate so well together. All right, so this is something that I used at a recent class. And so I'm just kind of getting these pieces out from that. So it's going to come together a little bit quicker because I don't have to do all the legwork from scratch for this, but I always like to show you my little hints and tips and tricks and stuff to make things come together fast. So I'm starting a new video series for February, just my regular videos, but I forgot to get my host code out. But when I after this, when I give you the still shot of the card, then I'll give you my February host code too, which is also going to be the same as my open house host code, which is next Saturday. So please, if you think you have a friend that might be interested that's never stamped, I would love to introduce more people to stamping. My sales are kind of down, I'll admit that, and people are earning the Alaskan cruise. I'm getting kind of jealous because usually I'm pretty close to earning it, and yet I don't even know if I will this year because just things aren't as smooth as they have been for me. I don't know why. So if there's something that you can think of why, or something I can do better, please let me know, because that is something I would love to bless my husband with, is an incentive trip like that for sure. So, all right. Okay, so what we have here for the card base is Misty Moonlight, opening it this way. And then for the next couple layers here, what I've done is ahead of time for the class, I cut the Countryside in Designer Series paper, 3.75 by 5 inches, and then this one is cut 4 inches by 5 1/4. And what I did then next is took the Stylish Shapes dies, that's the circle with a little bit of stitching around there. This is obviously the wrong, this was laying out on my table, but obviously the wrong size. It's the next bigger circle there. And so I cut them out together, reason being, like, say I did all of these layers and then all of these layers, the odds of this one being cut a little higher, lower, side to side versus this one is pretty great. You know, like you're going to think you're pretty even on that, or even the paper. Well, when you cut out this paper, not all the designs, maybe 3 of them might be the same that way if you're counting rows or whatever. But anyway, long story short is I cut these two at the same time. And so sometimes people say, can you cut things 2 at a time? Well, the Designer Series paper is a little less thick than the cardstock, so putting that together at the same time isn't bad. And because the stitching is only going to show on this top layer, I didn't have to worry about what it might look like on the next layer, although that looks really good too. So now we know that. All right, so let me just put these 2 things together here. Hi there, Kathy. Good to see you on here. So I'm just going to take my adhesive here and get that. Kind of go slow, because if I zip it along on these sides, sometimes I've ended up like, you know, just zipping along and then I tear it because it wants to twist and then just so that's what happens. And now I'm just going to put this on here, line that up, make sure that, yep, that looks good like so. And now this is already ready to go on my card base like this. There we go. Whoops. Okay, so I've got that, and I just love this color combination. I love blue. Just love blue. It always makes me happy working with blue. And then there's just something like homespun, kind of that little, I don't know, maybe it's old fashioned, but I just love the homespun look of this pattern and everything too, kind of that country look. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is take from that heart-shaped bundle, I'm going to take that die of the heart, and then what I've done too is put some of my, you can see it here from my class, the heart-shaped bundle, I put, because it's pretty delicate and dainty, I put some of those adhesive sheets on the back, and so that way when I run it through, it's going to be instantly sticky. So I'm just going to put this right on there, and then that's ready to run through like so. Okay. Oh. And that slid right off. Oh. Okay. Okay, so now, like I said, this is instantly sticky because of the adhesive sheets. And that's something I'm going to start carrying at classes, because I've been using them more in my classes, and people are like, oh, can we have these or get these today? And so I need to start carrying those at my classes. So I just put an order in, and I think the box is sitting on my kitchen table, which I did not work on when the grandkids were here either, which is a good thing. All right, so next we're going to work on the cute little critter from the Hearts and Hugs. And I tell you, the one thing that I haven't used from this bundle And oh, Margaret, you had a rainy day. We had a very cold day. I think I'm getting a cold because I've been running in and out with the kids for daycare and school and all that kind of stuff. And I think I get really hot trekking them and their stuff, and then I kind of tend to get sick. That's what gets me sick, because I get hot and then it's really cold. Like it was below 0 yesterday here, so I'd rather have those rainy North Carolina days. But anyway, back to this. This is probably my favorite one, so I tend to go towards this. There's something about badgers that are just kind of scary and violent that I can't think of them being lovey-dovey. I'm not sure if I'm really a mouse fan. And the walruses are cute too, but I just love the little gerbil. There we go. Cute story. I often call these things gerbils or even gerbles because growing up, my neighbor was from Germany. And so she would always have these cute little ways of mispronouncing different words and different things. And so she had some pet gerbils, she said. And it took us a while to figure out what she was talking about. And here it was gerbils. And so every once in a while, I catch myself saying that because my sisters and I would always get cracked up by it was so cute, and she was just the sweetest lady, and we loved her. And so just the cute ways that she would, you know, learn our language. And our language is not easy by any means. So for her to mispronounce that is not anything on her end at all, right? Okay, so let me get my pad picked up that fell off my die cut machine here. And let's get this cute little guy all ready to crank out. And for those that kind of know what's coming next, you'll say, oh no, I suppose we've got to color him. Well, those that were at the class went, oh gosh, he turns out really cute. And he didn't take long to color at all. And he was really easy to color. So it's those comments that I think, okay, it was worth having people color him in. Hi there, Tabitha. Good to see you. So I'm going to start with the light petal pink. And what I'm going to do is just go on the insides of his ears with the light petal pink here. Just kind of give that a little bit of color. And then his cute little nose. And then his hands with the petal pink and the feet. So it doesn't take long to do that for sure. And then I'm going to come back with the gray granite dark. And I always like to start dark first, but that's just me, because I always feel like, okay, if I go over the outside like so, then it just makes it easier to fill in the rest, and I know what I've got left to do as far as filling in versus wasting marker by getting too close to the edge when I didn't need to and such. But I don't think there's really a right or wrong, and some people will say that there is. I don't think it's that serious though. And maybe I'm doing it opposite wrongly. I don't know. It's good for me. I think that they turn out cute like that. All right. So far, you can just see the pink on there and then the outline of the dark gray granite. And now I'm going to go back with the light gray granite and just fill in everything that I haven't colored. Sometimes I do like to catch those edges though of where I've colored in things that are dark. And then by catching those edges, then that's where we get the blending. And if you ever think, oh, you know what, this isn't turning out like I see Belle's, just give it like 5 minutes to dry. And I'm going to get this up at the camera so you can see that there is a dark edge there, and you go, okay, you can still see the edges. Just give it 5 minutes and it'll just kind of blend together. So sometimes that first look isn't always like the best, but it's not that it's wrong. So yes. Oh, Tabitha said, I just got done using the Fluffiest Friends. This one does look like Fluffiest Friends. It looks like it could be part of that. So those that think of Fluffiest Friends, I love the cat on there and the honey bear and all those. So that's the one she's referring to. They're very similar in a cute, fun way. All right, so now here I should explain what I'm using or going to do. So we have these dies that are heart-shaped, and they can be the little flowers on that little like sprig of grass with the little stems growing out of it from Hearts and Hugs dies. But what I did is just took these little hearts and cut out a bunch of them for my class here. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of put them up on the side here, and just kind of a cluster of 3. Put 1, and then down and off to the side, 2, and then the third one's going to go right like so. So we have this cute little cluster there, and then this guy is going to get popped up. So yeah, originally I didn't use, I kind of forgot to think through using adhesive sheets for my sample. And so if that happens to you, or you cut something out and go, oh, I should have used adhesive sheets. Well, I tell you what I did on my sample is I just stuck like a mini glue dot there. You can stick one there, and then I'm going to have my sentiment here. So if you strategically know where your other components are going to end up, you can then use those like mini glue dots or things to glue it down, knowing that they're going to be covered up too. So that's always a big help. All right, so then next I'm going to get out some colored ink here instead of the neutral black, and that's the Misty Moonlight. And I want this to say sending a big hug. So I'm just going to stamp that out in the Misty Moonlight, and then put that on just a strip here of like about a 1/2 inch of the basic white, and then nothing fancy, just cutting that straight across. Oops, did that end up in my ink pad? Nope. Kind of looked like it fell there. Okay, and now with this, it's just that little strip there, so I think I'm just going to take that and pull that off of my dimensionals, and then that's going to fit right across there. And this I'm going to put here and almost line it up with that countryside layer there. So that's kind of the front. And I did have some embellishments in mind for this. And the ones that I did kind of have in mind are the two-tone sparkle gems. I love these. And I think part of it is because I do a lot with blue, because I love blue. The two-tone sparkle gems are an online exclusive, and so you won't find these in the mini catalog or the annual catalog. They are an online exclusive, so always reach out to me if you need any help with that, or if you haven't got a catalog in a while, please reach out to me, because I really want to include everyone and make sure people have the catalogs. So because everything was so busy, when I started to put embellishments on, they just kind of blended in, and then they didn't do anything. And I loved how the pop of pink with the little critters' ears and hands and such coordinated with the little hearts here. And so I thought that was kind of fun. And so adding an embellishment kind of took away from that, because then it's like, are we looking at the little pieces of paper that coordinate the pink, or are we supposed to look at the embellishments? So, so I just kind of decided to do away with extra embellishments there. Now for the inside, I just kind of felt like, okay, people had said at the class where this was made, hey, let's have some birthday cards next time. So Sending a Big Hug has a lot of different wishes in it, but I also got out the Simply Said stamp set, because that has so many great sentiments, the happy birthdays, the thinking of you, the thank yous, the just to know. So I got out the happy birthday, because I thought, well, that'll be great. But I also did give them the option of going along with Sending a Big Hug, so it's there when you need it, so they could use that if they wanted to. And then also in the Hearts and Hugs stamp set is a little trio of hearts, and this one's just always fun. I just love, you know, sometimes it's just like the little things like that, they're just so cute. Or you could even stamp them in the background of that too, if you wanted to, like the tone on tone. But I just decided, you know, there again, kind of a lot going on. So let's keep the focus where it should be, right? So that is going to be on the inside here. All right. Oops, there. Just making sure that's all not crooked. get it all straight. So there we have it. Cute, cute little card with the hearts and hugs. Everybody just loves using this stamp set. It's been around for a little bit, and so I know some of you have already ordered it, you know, a while back, but sometimes as it gets closer to Valentine's, I bring out projects like this that could be used as a Valentine card if you need one or want one to have sent out. And so when you attend my class, I hope that that's like a goal of having cards made up that you can use right away. But then again, like, okay, happy birthday. So it can be used for that. And nobody getting this card as a birthday card is going to say, gosh, that kind of looks like a Valentine card. I would sure hope not. So that helps too. All right. So hopefully you guys are having a great day. My goal is to maybe even tomorrow, we'll see how things go, to do like a double feature Thursday. So I have these projects lined up, like I've been saying, and with the grandkids here for a few days, I didn't get to those. And so since I have them ready to go, I would love to showcase some of those to get the ideas going. And as soon as I show you those, then I can kind of clean up my space, clean up my clear blocks, and keep creating to give you guys some inspiration too on your end. So yeah, if there's things that you would like me to see or would like to see me do, put it that way, let me know. Like, I love to hear your thoughts and ideas and constructive criticism. So that's always welcome here in my world. So take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.